Exclusive contracted novel by Falun Novel Network. Online game apocalypse god-level unboxing technique. The end of the day is approaching, with endless zombies, mutated beasts, crazy plants, and even deadly zergs descending on Earth. Overnight, humans went from the pyramid of the food chain to the food of these monsters. Fortunately, an online game system bound all humans. People were surprised to find that having a system to kill zombie mutated beasts can earn experience points, and lucky ones can also explode equipment. Upgrading not only increases strength, but also prolongs lifespan. There are also many treasure chests hidden on Earth that can be searched for. So humans began to resist and become players. However, after the system descended, Yi Chun was shocked to find that he had an additional divine level talent. Divine level unboxing technique. After opening your treasure chest, the items opened will increase by 10,000 times, once a month. Yi Chun. Do you believe that even the most damaged wooden treasure chest, I can unlock a golden weapon? In the apocalypse, Yi Chun looked arrogant. Falun Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. The End of Online Gaming, Divine Talent. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In a building in Jiangnan City, Huaxia Kingdom, Yi Chun looked silently at what was in front of him. In front of Yi Chun was a box, square and made of wood, and it looked somewhat incomplete. This is a damaged wooden treasure chest, which is the most ordinary and also the worst treasure chest. In the era of the end of online games, even if players see this kind of treasure chest, they probably won't pick it up because opening this kind of treasure chest, not only does it cost a certain amount of end-of-day coins, but it is also best to open a white-level weapon. Its value is just that it is sharper than an ordinary kitchen knife, and it can't even produce anything good. But at this moment, Yi Chun showed an indescribable sense of expectation, as if he could open up something precious. It's been 3 months now, and the apocalypse has lasted for 3 months. I missed the best period. Now that the zombies have been strengthened, and there are also powerful mutated beasts in the city, if this continues, I will be completely useless. Before the apocalypse, I was ordinary, but after the apocalypse, I have divine-level talents. For me, this is a huge opportunity. The room was in a state of chaos, and it should be around 4 or 5 p.m. now. The sun was about to set, and endless darkness gradually shrouded it, giving people an indescribable sense of oppression and loneliness. Yi Chun muttered to himself, then turned his gaze to the world outside the window. In the city, flames are everywhere, killing, looting, and even Qiangbao can be seen, but this is not the most terrifying. The most terrifying thing is that in some places, there are zombies like lonely ghosts, their footsteps are slow, their bodies are covered with organs, and even some are lying on the ground eating human flesh, which looks disgusting and nauseating. But the fact is so cruel. Just 3 months ago, a meteorite collided with Earth, causing earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions in certain areas. At that time, people did not realize that the end was coming, and only thought it was a rare meteorite impact on Earth. Not long after, the zombie disaster swept across the world, and zombie incidents broke out all over the world. At the beginning, people could still suppress zombies. After all, high-tech weapons and armies of various countries are not vegetarian. But soon the zombie disaster became difficult to control, and more zombies appeared. At first, humans still had the ability to resist, but with the emergence of mutated beasts, humans suffered a complete defeat. Heavy firepower is completely unable to suppress those mutated giants, because meteorites generate a terrifying magnetic field, all high-tech communication is cut off, nuclear bombs become scrap metal, so humans fall from the top of the food chain overnight and become food. Before they could react, a large army of zergs arrived, almost like locusts, hunting and killing humans. However, fortunately, the zergs were bloodthirsty and not only attacked humans, but also zombies and mutated beasts. Otherwise, humans would be directly destroyed. But just when humans were almost desperate, a system descended on everyone. This system has turned the world into an online game. As long as you kill creatures such as zombies, mutated beasts, mutated plants, and zergs, you can gain experience points. Having experience points can increase your level, and after upgrading, humans will be strengthened. If you are a lucky player, after killing these monsters, you can obtain equipment. And not only that, there are treasure chests all over the world. If lucky players find the treasure chest, they can receive rich rewards once opened. In addition, there will be an event tomorrow morning. Global Double Experience Reward. Lasts for 7 days. This is the first event of Doomsday, where experience points are multiplied by 2. From obtaining the system to now, Yi Chun has wasted 2 or 3 months in vain. He urgently needs to rely on this activity to catch up with players on the level ranking list. Although level is not the only measure of strength, without it, nothing can be improved, such as skills. It's just that humans are constantly leveling up, and zombies are also leveling up, including mutated beasts. They are gradually improving by killing and devouring humans, so Yi Chun's current situation is not good. He is still a level 1 player to this day. Night is about to come, let alone the double experience after midnight. Just talking about it, these zombies are like taking Chen medicine, crazily hunting humans, which makes Yi Chun extremely uneasy. And he stayed here for almost half a month, with no food or water left. Even if he survived today, what about tomorrow? What about the day after tomorrow? Thinking of this, Yi Chun placed all her hopes in the incomplete wooden treasure chest before her. Perhaps in the eyes of other players, Yi Chun's imagination is wild. What can be opened from a damaged wooden treasure chest? However, Yi Chun's divine level talent happens to be related to the treasure chest. Divine level unboxing technique. After opening your treasure chest, the items opened will increase by 10,000 times, once a month. This is Yi Chun's divine talent, strong and invincible. As long as it is a treasure chest opened by Yi Chun, the effect will increase by 10,000 times. What is this concept? Even if it's a damaged wooden treasure chest, can you still open a treasure? Yi Chun is not greedy for creating any earth-shattering treasures, at least a silver weapon. He is also happy. In the post-apocalyptic era of online gaming, everything had a grade division. White level item. A very ordinary item. Bronze items. Quite good items, silver item. A very good item, gold item. Extremely precious item, platinum item. Rare and precious item, diamond item. A treasure that is difficult to obtain. King's item. An item that belongs only to the king. Epic item. A precious and epic item. Legendary items. Probably only appearing in legends. Legendary artifact. An item owned by a deity. There are a total of 10 qualities, and now most players have bronze weapons and equipment, while only a few top players have silver weapons and equipment. Of course, some lucky players and the top 10 players on the list have none of the gold equipment. Yi Chun is not greedy for any gold, platinum, or diamonds. He only needs a silver weapon so that he can at least have the power to chase. Otherwise, in the current situation, it would be too troublesome. Open the box. At that moment, Yi Chun took a deep breath, looked at the treasure chest in front of him, gave instructions, and then opened it. Time is running out, he doesn't want to continue delaying. The treasure chest was opened, and in an instant, beams of golden light filled the entire room. New books for collection, for everything, for flowers, please support us. After all, it is a new book that requires great care from fellow readers. Chapter 2. Gold Rewards, 3 Hook Jade Chains. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. A golden glow. Yi Chun was shocked. His highest requirement in his heart was silver equipment, but he didn't expect it to be a golden radiance. This was different. If it were a golden equipment, not to mention invincibility, but at least all the troubles in front of him were not considered troubles. Opening the treasure chest was successful, and soon 3 things appeared in front of Yi Chun, all emitting a golden light. Hiss. 3 things. Yi Chun was once again shocked. Generally, treasure chests only have 1 thing, lucky players will have 2 things, and lucky players will have 3 things, and the quality of the 3 things may not be the same. The 3 things I have opened now are completely identical, emitting a golden light, and without any accidents, they are all gold items. Jewelry. Yi Chun took a deep breath, and inside the treasure chest was a string of golden bracelets, a skill book, and a blueprint. However, Yi Chun's gaze was fixed on the bracelet. At the end of online games, players have 8 equipment bars. Top, bottom, belt, shoes, these are basic equipment, equivalent to the same, and the most precious are the remaining 4 equipment. The most precious among weapons, bracelets, necklaces, and rings is jewelry. Weapons are easy to say, but jewelry has various bonuses. It can be said that under the same quality, bracelets, necklaces, and rings can be exchanged for a set of basic equipment of the same quality. Yi Chun only wanted a silver weapon, but unexpectedly came with a piece of gold jewelry. How could this not shock and delight Yi Chun? It was simply take good luck. 10,000-fold increase. A damaged wooden treasure chest can open up to white items. Now it is a gold item, which is equivalent to crossing 3 qualities. And this is a damaged wooden treasure chest. If it is a complete wooden treasure chest, will it open up platinum items? What if it is a platinum treasure chest? Yi Chun couldn't imagine it. The more he thought about it, the more numb his scalp became. After countless hardships, I wasted a full 3 months to find a missing wooden treasure chest. Now all the hard work has been rewarded, ha ha ha. Yi Chun let out hysterical laughter. The system binding began, and when Yi Chun learned about his divine level talent, he did not go to fight monsters and upgrade like other players. Instead, he searched for treasure chests in various places, but after several months of searching, he finally found the most garbage treasure chest. But now all his efforts have paid off, making him extremely excited and happy. Without any further ado, Yi Chun picked up this bracelet and began to watch its attributes. 3 Go Jade Chain, Quality. Gold. Grade. Top level. Physical fitness plus 10. Strength plus 10. Spirit plus 10. Agility plus 10. Passive skill. Goyu equipment, when attacking enemies, it will deal certain ancillary damage and has a certain chance of causing them to hallucinate. Explanation. This item cannot be dropped, worn out, stolen, or traded because it was opened through a divine talent. Gold quality, and it is also the highest level, with a 10-point increase in the 4 basic attributes. This made Yi Chun couldn't help but swallow his saliva. You should know that a normal human, all 4 basic attributes are 1, which means this gold jewelry can bring himself a 10-fold increase. 10 times strength, 10 times physique, 10 times spirit, 10 times agility, this is simply a little superhero. It can be said that with this equipment, as long as he does not encounter zergs and mutated beasts, he can directly sweep through just zombies. More importantly, this equipment cannot be stolen, dropped, or worn out, making it an invincible tool for newcomers. There was almost no nonsense, and Yi Chun directly put the bracelet on his hand. In an instant, he felt an indescribable taste, a torrent rushing into his body, and every cell underwent evolution and amplification. Yi Chun swept away his previous low state, feeling an immense force. He punched the air fiercely, and suddenly a crackling sound sounded. This was an air explosion, and with a 10-point power bonus, Yi Chun had the ability to explode the air, making him invincible. And Yi Chun felt that his body was gradually becoming stronger. Previously, he had been weak due to eating and drinking too little for a long time. Now, He has no sense of weakness at all, but his spirit is thriving. This is the benefit of his increased physical fitness, and he can quickly recover from injuries. At the same time, Yi Chun also felt extremely clear-headed. Some things that had been forgotten for a long time were gradually regaining their memories. This is a genetic change, and it is not an exaggeration to say it is a rebirth. Then Yi Chun picked up the second thing, which was a book. Dragon Boxing Quality. Gold. Grade. Top level. Attribute. Double the strike damage. Explanation. After learning, you will master the skill of dragon boxing, and each of your punches will deal tons of damage, equivalent to twice your strength. Hiss. If the 3-hook Jade chain is terrifying, this dragon boxing is even more terrifying, with tons of damage and twice the strength. My current strength is 11 points, which means that a single punch is equivalent to 20.2 points of strength. In other words, it is equivalent to the combined strike of 20.2 adults. Due to system reasons, the evaluation shows that a normal person's hitting force is 100 pounds, which means that Yi Chun's current punching force is equivalent to 2,200 pounds of tremendous force. Even if there is a cow, it can be exploded on the spot. Ding dong. Do you want to learn dragon boxing? Yes. Without any hesitation, Yi Chun directly learned this skill, and in an instant, a large number of boxing techniques appeared in his mind, as if he had been enlightened. This feeling seemed like only a second, but it also seemed like a long time had passed. Boom. 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 During the learning process, Yi Chun felt as if he had arrived at a martial arts training ground. He kept lifting his fists and attacking, back and forth tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of times. He had no thinking ability and was just practicing numbly. Roar. In the end, it seemed like the roar of a dragon. Yi Chun woke up in shock and remembered the dragon's roar in his mind, which was the key to dragon boxing. Dragon boxing not only emphasizes strength, but more importantly, dragon willpower. At this moment, Yi Chun's whole body seemed to be completely transformed. His temperament suddenly became very calm, his gaze fixed, and he had an indescribable temperament that made people look very strong and safe. Retracting his mind, Yi Chun turned his gaze to the last thing. New books for collection, for everything, for flowers, please support us. After all, it is a new book that requires great care from fellow readers. Chapter 3. Eye of the Wheel, Searching for Resources. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The last thing is a blueprint. Having obtained the 3-hook Jade chain and dragon boxing, Yi Chun was already satisfied, so even if the third thing was junk, Yi Chun didn't care. Of course, in that case, Yi Chun was still looking forward to it very much. Picking up the blueprint, Yi Chun flipped through it, and at that moment, Yi Chun was completely stunned. A pair of blood-red eyes were outlined on the blueprint, which looked very realistic. Yi Chun was stiff all over, and then the eyes on the blueprint disappeared, replaced by the sound of the system. Ding dong. Congratulations to the player for obtaining the strongest pupil skill. Sharingan. This item requires a large amount of experience points to improve the Sharingan level. Please pay attention. After the sound, Yi Chun couldn't help it anymore. He thought that drawing the 3-hook Jade chain and dragon boxing would make him calm, but now he had no control over himself. Writing will eyes, what is this? One of the strongest pupillary techniques in the world of Hokage, possessing extremely powerful abilities. Having the two major abilities of copy and illusion, and more importantly, this Sharingan can be upgraded with only experience points, without the need to kill one's own close relatives. The most basic Sharingan is not very useful, but upgrading to the Kaleidoscope Sharingan or the 6-point Jade Reincarnation Eye, or even the legendary 9-point Jade Reincarnation Eye, wouldn't that be invincible? Thinking of this, Yi Chun immediately opened his attribute bar and carefully examined his attributes. Player. Yi Chun. Level. Level 1. Occupation. None. Physical fitness. 1+10 affects your endurance, resistance, and wound healing ability. Strength. 1+10 affects your attack power and explosive ability. Spirit. 1+10 affects your mental strength and neural responses, including intuition. Agility. 1+10 affects your movement speed and subconscious reaction ability. Title. None can increase certain attributes or give a certain status symbol, Doomsday Coin. 0 level experience value. 0/100. Experience value for Riding Will Eyes. 0/1000. Riding Will Eyes skill. Slow down, all things will slow down 5 times, including the opponent's attack methods. Skill. Illusion, which allows enemies with weak mental power to directly enter the illusion world controlled by you for 1 minute. Slow down. Not just copying. After seeing the attributes of the Sharingan, Yi-Chun couldn't help but be slightly surprised. The attribute of the Sharingan should be copying ninjutsu, but soon Yi-Chun understood. In fact, Sharingan is not about replicating ninjutsu, but slowing down the visual process, seeing the other person's imprinting process, and then releasing the same ninjutsu. Therefore, ultimately, Sharingan is not about replicating, but has the ability to replicate ninjutsu. But this skill is also very incredible. You should know that martial arts in the world are only fast and unbreakable. Everything slows down 5 times, and when the opponent lifts their hand, Yi-Chun can make the most correct reaction. Isn't that strong? Thinking of this, Yi-Chun breathed a happy breath, especially satisfied with his own attributes. In the post-apocalyptic era of online gaming, although it has been commercialized by online gaming, there is no data such as attack power, damage value, and health value. Instead, everything is determined by the 4 major attributes, and each point of improvement is immensely significant. Although Yi-Chun's current attribute points are still not comparable to top players, the opponent's level surpasses him by too much. Apart from that, for every 5 level increase, all attributes automatically increase by a little. Currently, the highest level on the leaderboard is already 30 levels. Not to mention the addition of 6 attributes to all attributes, one can transfer after level 10, but the attributes added after the transfer are different. Level cannot measure strength, but the level determines whether a person is strong or not. We need to improve our strength as soon as possible. Not only are humans evolving, but zombies, mutated beasts, plant monsters, and terrifying zergs are also evolving. Who knows if new creatures will emerge in the future? Only through continuous growth can we become stronger. Yi-Chun thought to himself, but he didn't plan to upgrade directly next. Instead, he went to search for some resources first. Although his physical condition is very good now, Yi-Chun is well aware that he needs to drink water and eat. The reason for his good mental state is due to the bracelet. His physical condition is still very weak, and only when he eats and drinks enough can he become stronger and perform better. Thinking of this, Yi-Chun didn't talk nonsense and took a step to open the door, but still appeared very careful. Yi-Chun did not start acting recklessly just because of his own strength. On the contrary, he is very cautious in his personality. He does not allow himself to make any mistakes. Before the end of the world, he is most criticized for making mistakes. However, in the end of the world, a small mistake can lead to death without a place to bury himself. Such examples are everywhere, and after the outbreak of the apocalypse, Yi-Chun saw too many, so he constantly warned himself in his heart. So when mastering strength, one should also be cautious and low-key, and be aware that there are people outside of us, and there are heavens outside of us. The building was shrouded in darkness, and due to the disaster, the vast majority of areas had no electricity supply. Only some cities were still operating normally, but only capable players were allowed to enter those cities, while some ordinary players had to flee. Although it is cruel, this is the fact. Since coming to this building, Yi Chun has not conducted any searches. Now this is his first time starting a search, and he carefully searches every room. He doesn't need too much, just some pure water and some food. With an 11-point physique, Yi Chun can completely avoid eating or drinking for 10 days or nights without any problem. In extreme circumstances, Yi Chun can resist eating or drinking for a month. However, if you want to maintain energy, you must eat and drink water, so that you can always be at your peak. After searching the entire floor, Yi Chun still couldn't find any water sources or food. However, he found some traces. It was obvious that there were other people in the building, but they didn't dare to come out late at night. The night was filled with darkness, and the silence in the building was terrifying. Fortunately, with the Sharingan, at least Yi Chun could see clearly in the darkness, just like daylight. Otherwise, this situation would be extremely bad. After searching the first floor, Yi Chun switched to the next floor to search. The building has a total of 42 floors, and there must be food and purified water available. This is already an office building, and I dare not say anything about food, but there is still bottled water available. Finally, about an hour later, Yi Chun searched 10 floors and finally found the water source. Half a bucket of water was pressed under the table and chairs, but fortunately it was not contaminated. Lifting the water, Yi Chun used brute force to break the mouth of the bucket, then lifted his hands and started drinking water. Gudong. 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 Although I didn't feel thirsty, the moment pure water entered my throat, a sweet and refreshing feeling hit me, and my pores all stretched out. This feeling made Yi Chun feel refreshed and even improved his mental state. Half a bucket of water was enough, and Yi Chun drank it clean in one breath. After drinking it, even Yi Chun himself felt a bit confused. Half a bucket of water was enough, and there was a feeling of not drinking it well. This surprised Yi Chun, couldn't help but wonder if she had become a monster. At this moment, suddenly, bursts of footsteps sounded. The footsteps were very faint and came from downstairs, but Yi Chun could hear them clearly. New books for collection, for everything, for flowers, please support us. After all, it is a new book that requires great care from fellow readers. Chapter 4. The Law of the Apocalypse, Activity Opened. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The sound sounded, and Yi Chun couldn't help but become alert. He held his breath because the other person seemed to be looking for him. There must have been some noise just now. Well, I also heard a sound. Shoo. You guys keep your voices down. In half an hour, the event will start. We don't want to scare the grass or the snake. The old rule is to catch people and strip them of all their equipment. If they are stronger than us, we will be called for help. Shao Qi relied on your poisonous needle at critical moments. Last time, we almost missed catching people. Good, don't worry, boss. We can definitely stabilize this time. The whispering voice was extremely weak, like mosquito talk. Even if you were on the side, you might not be able to hear clearly, let alone one downstairs and the other upstairs. Unfortunately, with the addition of the 3-hook Jade chain, Yi Chun's physical and mental health have greatly improved. Spiritual strength represents willpower and neural responses, while physical fitness represents physical fitness, such as hearing and eyesight. So the voice downstairs, Yi Chun heard it clearly. In the apocalypse, sometimes people are 10 times and 100 times more terrifying than zombies. Yi Chun's heart was extremely cold. In the past 3 months, he had been accustomed to all the darkness and the ugliness of human nature. Although Yi Chun did not feel how noble he was, at least he still had human nature. If there is no human nature, what is the difference with animals? People don't offend me, I don't offend. This is Yi Chun's principle and famous saying. However, it is obvious that the people downstairs seem to want to cause trouble for themselves. Yi Chun is hiding in the dark, waiting for the other party to search instead of speaking. Quickly, a faint sound of footsteps gradually sounded, and the group of people came upstairs and shouted loudly. "Is there anyone? We are rescuers, don't be afraid. We have brought water and food, and in the end, we need to help each other." The sound sounded, but not very loud. Obviously they were also afraid of attracting some terrifying monsters. Yi Chun remained silent, hiding in the dark. If it was not necessary, Yi Chun did not want to cause any trouble or conflict. Just not sure if it was Yi Chun or these people who were unlucky, they soon noticed Yi Chun. The dazzling light of the flashlight shone on Yi Chun, and with the help of the light, Yi Chun also saw the other three people. Two men and one woman, dressed in some famous brands, looked very delicate. The man on the left was not very old, and when he saw Yi Chun, he showed a harmless smile. The man standing in the middle was about 20.6 or 7 years old, very masculine, making people feel very reliable. The girl on the right was pretty, with some looks, and even in the harsh apocalyptic world, she was wearing light makeup. "I've finally found you, don't be afraid, we're here to help you." The girl spoke first, her voice quite pleasant, subconsciously making people feel good. "Yeah, you see we brought water and food," the other person said along. If it weren't for hearing the three of them whispering, perhaps Yi Chun really believed them. "Sigh, there's nothing I can do." Yi Chun sighed and said calmly. "What does it mean? What are you?" The three of them felt a bit strange and felt that Yi Chun's answer was not right. However, in the next moment, a sense of danger struck, and the leading man without any nonsense grabbed another man and resisted forward. Boom! The dragon boxing hit, and an extremely dull sound appeared, followed by the sound of bones breaking again. Kaka kaka. The young man who was punched in the chest by Yi Chun died on the spot, with all his chest bones broken and his internal organs shattered. Even if the immortal came, he could not be saved. Ding dong. Kill players and plunder players experience points by 50-100 points. Players gain a lot of experience points by killing players, which is equivalent to 1% of the opponent's total experience. However, once this behavior is discovered, it will be resisted by players. Even so, there are still many people who do this, simply to do it cleanly. "What do you mean?" The man spoke with a look of fear in his eyes. "I heard you chatting." Yi Chun's indifferent voice rang out, and suddenly their faces became extremely ugly. "We're not targeting you, don't misunderstand. I'll keep the food and water, and you'll let us go. If you need it, we'll leave this building immediately and we won't cause you any trouble. How about that?" The other party was very calm. He made the condition, and it has to be said that this guy is indeed very different. In this situation, there was no panic, on the contrary, he was very calm. It's too late. Yi Chun has given them a chance. If they haven't found themselves, everything is easy to say, but if they have found themselves, Yi Chun doesn't want to add trouble. Only the dead won't bring trouble to him. Bang! However, at this moment, the middle-aged man had already taken action. After receiving Yi Chun's first answer, he almost did not hesitate to take action. A flame appeared in his hand, illuminating the night. This was the opponent's skill, and the flame temperature was very high. This guy appeared very confident, obviously this skill was very powerful. Right will eyes. Slow down. At this moment, Yi Chun's eyes turned extremely red with blood, appearing somewhat terrifying. As soon as the Sharingan appeared, Yi Chun could clearly see the man's attack trajectory and movements. However, this guy is very strong. Although he has slowed down 5 times, his attack speed is very fast, not as slow as imagined, equivalent to a normal person's punching speed. However, even so, it is still enough. Bang! Dragon boxing was launched, and Yi Chun let out a low roar. The dragons will appeared, emitting a terrifying aura that made people feel scared. This is a deterrent force. If the true meaning of the dragon is displayed, it will create a deterrent force that will make the enemy's heart skip a beat and produce thoughts that should not be there. Expert moves determine the outcome in detail. With this punch, Yi Chun dodged the opponent's attack. With 11 points of agility, Yi Chun had extremely fast movement and reaction speed. At this moment, Yi Chun's dragon fist directly hit the opponent's heart, piercing through the guy's heart on the spot. At this moment, the sound suddenly rang out. Ding dong. The double experience activity has started. Ding dong. Successfully killed the player, looted 10,000 experience points, and killed players cannot enjoy double experience activities. Chapter 5. Two Eyes of Jade, Night is Coming. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Don't kill me, I beg you, I beg you. The only remaining woman among the three knelt on the ground, crying and begging for mercy. When she saw Yi Chun simply killing the other two, her confidence and composure were completely lost, replaced by panic. I won't kill you, but how many people did you kill? Yi Chun spoke in a cold and terrifying tone. It was obvious that these three of them had done this not for the first time. They had probably done it many times, and many of them might have died in their hands. If they had done this for survival, Yi Chun had nothing to say. But they are completely cruel and satisfy the darkness of their hearts. These guys can no longer be called humans, but monsters, born after the end of the world. If you don't have that poisonous needle on your left hand, maybe I would consider making you my girlfriend. Yi Chun's tone became even more indifferent than before. The next moment, he still didn't hesitate, but he wasn't as fierce as before, just hit it with one finger. The attribute of 11-point power, Yi Chun can pierce through the wall with one full finger, and on the spot, Yi Chun shattered the woman's temple with one finger and died suddenly. Ding dong. Successfully killed the player and gained 5,000 experience points. Killing 3 people resulted in a total of 20,000 experience points, which was a good gain. Later, Yi Chun started picking up the equipment and props for the 3 people. All 3 of them have bronze-level equipment, although it's not worth mentioning compared to Yi Chun, it's already quite good to get a small set of bronze equipment in the apocalypse. 10 bronze equipment, 3 bronze props, as well as nearly 3,000 doomsday coins and some supplies, are quite decent, Yi Chun thought to himself. After counting the items, he directly activated the system's built-in decomposition function. If you encounter unwanted or ordinary equipment, you can directly decompose it. After decomposition, you can obtain refined stones, which can be used to refine equipment directly. Otherwise, Yi Chun doesn't want these things and naturally needs to waste them. Ding dong. Did you break down the bronze long sword? Yes. Ding dong. Congratulations on obtaining the Junior Refined Stone Fragment X10. Ding dong. Did you break down the bronze dagger? Yes. Ding dong. Congratulations on obtaining the Junior Refined Stone Fragment X10. Everything has been decomposed, resulting in a total of 120 primary refined stone fragments, which can be combined into a complete primary refined stone. After choosing synthesis, Yi Chun began to refine his 3-hook jade chain, which is currently his most powerful and only jewelry. The other bronze equipment does not increase any attributes, but only gives a certain degree of sharpness. Ding dong. Are you refining the 3-hook jade chain of gold jewelry? The success rate this time is 1%. Stacking with primary refining stones or using higher level refining stones can enhance the success rate. The touching 1% success rate dispelled Yi Chun's desire for refinement. Although once refined successfully, attributes can be increased, a success rate of 1% is still too touching. When the probability accumulates to at least 70%, let's refine again. Otherwise, it's just giving away materials for nothing. The double experience activity has started, and Yi Chun naturally doesn't want to miss this golden time. There are some resources in Yi Chun's system backpack. The system backpack has a total of 10 compartments, only materials can be stacked, and other items cannot be stacked. Therefore, Yi Chun packed 2 barrels of pure water and a portion of dry food. There are still 5 spaces left in the backpack, which can basically be used by Yi Chun for more than a month. After all, with a good physique now, after a big meal, it's no problem not to eat or drink for a month under extreme circumstances. 20,000 experience points, please level up first before proceeding. The next step for Yi Chun is to consider improving his level first. Although improving his Sharingan skills will make him more powerful, his level is the foundation of his strength, and he must first increase his level before proceeding. Ding dong, do you want to spend 100 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, do you want to spend 400 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, do you want to spend 500 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, do you want to spend 1000 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, did you spend 2000 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, due to the player reaching level 5, all attributes have been slightly increased. With the 5th level increase, Yi Chun received a slightly increased bonus in all attributes, and suddenly a warm current appeared, which made Yi Chun even stronger. Moreover, this was a basic strength, not an equipment bonus. To be honest, Yi Chun doesn't want to receive equipment bonuses even though he can get basic increases, because equipment is just an accessory, and the truly powerful one should be oneself. After upgrading to level 5, a total of 4,000 experience points were spent, and there are still 16,000 experience points left. With these 16,000 experience points, Yi Chun will directly use them to improve the Sharingan. Improving the Sharingan by 1 level requires 1,000 experience points. Yi Chun did not hesitate to choose to improve, and now the system sounded. Ding dong, congratulations on the evolution of your Writing Will I into a Jade Writing Will I. Your slow playback ability has been improved, and it is currently 10 times slower. 1,000 experience points will evolve one's Sharingan into a Jade Sharingan, and the next stage requires 10,000 experience points. Currently, there are still 15,000 experience points left, and Yi Chun does not hesitate to choose to improve. Through the battle just now, Yi Chun clearly knows that in the end, it is not just himself who is powerful. I have been 3 months late, and a truly strong person may surpass me countless times. From the speed of the middle-aged man's punching just now, if there were no Sharingan, Yi Chun could also dodge attacks, but he couldn't achieve the same composure as before. So 5 times slow down feels strong, but when encountering strong players, 5 times is clearly not enough. Now, increasing it to 10 times slow down is considered sufficient. Ding dong, congratulations on increasing your 1 Goyu Writing Will I to 2 Goyu Writing Will I's. Your illusion skill has been improved and can be extended by 3 minutes. If you guessed correctly, the 3 Goyu Sharingan should improve both the slow play and illusion skills. There are still 5,000 experience points left, and Yi Chun naturally chose to upgrade without hesitation. Upgrading from level 5 to level 6 requires exactly 5,000 experience points. In an instant, 20,000 experience points were squandered by Yi Chun, and at this moment, Yi Chun realized that his experience points were not enough. Roar. The night was already deep, and the low roar of zombies shrouded a layer of terror invisibly in the darkness. At this moment, Yi Chun had arrived on the first floor of the building, and his gaze was fixed on 4 or 5 zombies walking towards him not far ahead. I really need everyone's support. Thank you for your collection, flowers, and tips. Thank you very much. I hope everyone can easily collect it, give a review ticket, and give 2 flowers. During the new book period, we need everyone's care. Chapter 6. Crazy Killing, Quick Upgrade. No. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Boom. Dragon Boxing appeared extremely domineering. Under Yi Chun's iron fist, 4 or 5 zombies were directly blasted 5 or 6 meters away, their bodies exploding like a puddle of flesh and mud, throwing them against the wall with a loud bang. This is absolute power, the feeling of punching to the flesh. Yi Chun really likes this feeling, much more comfortable than holding a weapon. Damn zombies. There was almost no nonsense, and Yi Chun rushed out directly. He was about to start hunting and kill all these damn zombies. Ding dong. Successfully killed the zombie and gained some experience points, but because it is a double activity, the experience points have doubled. Ding dong. Successfully killed the zombie and gained some experience points, but because it is a double activity, the experience points have doubled. Ding dong. Successfully killed the zombie and gained 5 experience points, but because it is a double activity, the experience points have doubled. The sound of the system keeps ringing. Some beginner zombies can only bring a little experience points, but some advanced zombies can bring 5 or even 10 experience points. Pop. Another merciless punch. Yi Chun's iron fist was fierce and terrifying, directly blasting the head of a zombie, splattering blood and white brain tissue on the ground, making it nauseating. However, for Yi Chun, who was already accustomed to seeing various corpses and bloody scenes, this was nothing at all. The evolution of the 2-go Jade Sharingan into the 3-go Jade Sharingan requires 100,000 experience points, but my top priority now is to upgrade to level 10 so that I can think about other things. Yi Chun secretly thought to himself that level 10 is a watershed, and players who surpass level 10 can switch careers and have the qualification to become strong. However, players without level 10 cannot switch careers, and it is difficult to compete with those who switch careers solely based on basic attributes. For example, in the building before, those 3 people should have reached level 10 or so, but have not yet changed jobs. If they encounter a new employee, Yi Chun will also have a headache. The level difference is too large, which is an issue that cannot be ignored. Bang! Another punch. Yi Chun was pondering, but his hands showed no mercy. He would kill whenever he needed, and take action whenever he needed. He would never forget where he was right now just because he was thinking about things. A group of zombies were beaten into flesh by Yi Chun, and with dragon boxing the current 12-point strength attribute, Yi Chun was like the same wild dragon, dominating in the apocalypse. Ordinary low-level zombies cannot provide much experience. To advance to level 7, you need to kill 2,500 zombies. This is still a double experience period. If it is not a double experience activity, you need to kill 5,000 zombies. Even if Yi Chun has good physical fitness, killing 5,000 zombies is still a bit exaggerated. After all, zombies are still humanoid and can withstand killing hundreds. Killing 5,000 zombies is a bit fierce. We need to switch to high-level zombies to kill. Even low-level zombies are not enough. Yi Chun quickly made a decision not to find trouble with low-level zombies, but to search for some high-level zombies. Low-level zombies are some zombies that walk very slowly, while high-level zombies move at a speed similar to normal people and even sprint, and their physical fitness has been greatly improved. At least a zombie at level 5 or above can be called a high-level zombie. In this city, there are zombies everywhere, and it is not difficult to find some high-level zombies. Basically, high-level zombies will follow a group of low-level zombies, and high-level zombies will take the lead in killing humans or other creatures, and then share the food together. So as long as you discover group zombies, you can basically see high-level zombies. Soon, Yi Chun discovered several high-end zombies at the entrance of a supermarket. Roar! A roar sounded, and 2 high-level zombies quickly rushed towards Yi Chun. Advanced zombies are very powerful, not only in terms of speed, but also in terms of their hands, as if they have evolved. They are like steel claws, yet they forcefully tear open the air, making people feel terrifying. Buzz! The 2-go Sharingan instantly opened and slowed down 10 times, greatly slowing down the movement speed of the 2 advanced zombies. The attack trajectory and action trajectory were all controlled in Yi Chun's heart. Dragon boxing. Yi Chun lifted his fist and jumped to the left, avoiding the cross attack of 2 zombies. Then, with a fierce punch, he hit the opponent's sternum directly. There was a dull metal collision sound on the spot, but soon the sound of bone shattering followed. Zombies do not feel pain, and if this blow hits a person, it basically renders them useless. However, hitting a zombie does not have a significant impact, it is just a change in movement speed and body coordination ability. Yi-chun is very clear about this. Bang! In the next moment, Yi-chun punched with his left fist, and with the bonus of dragon boxing, he unleashed terrifying energy, like a dragon awakening. This punch hit the head of this high-level zombie. The head is the most crucial part of a zombie, and hitting other parts has no effect. Click. The head of the high-level zombie was directly dented by Yi-chun's punch, half of its head flattened, white brain plasma splattered out, and its neck was crooked by Yi-chun's punch. It was torn apart, but there was still half of it sticking. Pop. Yi-chun raised his fist, fought again, and continued to work hard, not giving this high-level zombie any chance. Bang! This high-level zombie died suddenly on the spot. Ding dong! Congratulations to the player for killing level 9 steel zombies and gaining 200 experience points. Due to double the activity time, the experience points have doubled. A high-level zombie has 400 experience points, which is equivalent to killing 200 zombies. Chang. The other high-level zombie did not fear the death of its companion, but continued to kill Yi-chun, becoming even sharper than before. Two high-level zombies, Yi-chun, were a bit cautious, but one high-level zombie, Yi-chun, was not at all nervous. The two Goyu Sharingans slowed down everything around him, and Yi-chun used dragon boxing to mercilessly kill him. Dragon Fist is invincible, and Yi-chun is like the same invincible monk. Dragon Fist. Knee Kick. Iron Palm. Dragon boxing is not just about boxing, it is more of a physical move, a physical martial arts skill. This skill is a golden level skill, very extraordinary. 1 minute later, the second steel zombie fell to the ground, and Yi-chun was lucky enough to detonate a weapon. A white fist suit, very ordinary equipment, not even a bronze weapon. In the next 3 minutes, Yi-chun will follow these two high-level zombie groups to solve them together, accumulating 1000 experience points from beginning to end. And now it only took half an hour. At this upgrade speed, it may be difficult for players to surpass the level ranking within 7 days, but becoming an advanced player won't be too difficult. During the new book period, at 3 o'clock every day, at 10 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and 8 o'clock in the evening. Thank you all for your support. Chapter 7. Forum System, Elite Zombies. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ding dong. Congratulations to the player for leveling up. The current level is 7. An hour later, Yi-chun once again killed 3 high-level zombies and hundreds of zombies, and finally rose to level 7. At present, there is still some distance to reach level 10. Upgrading from level 7 to level 8 requires 10,000 experience points, while upgrading from level 8 to level 9 requires 20,000 experience points, and upgrading from level 9 to level 10 requires 50,000 experience points. A total of 80,000 experience points are needed, and increasing the level of the 2 Go Jade Will I to 3 Go Jade Will I requires an additional 100,000 experience points. First, level up, then level up to level 10 before upgrading to Right Will I, and then go and claim the job transfer task. Yi-chun already had a plan in mind, so he calculated every step carefully and clearly, never wasting time. However, simply killing ordinary zombies is no longer enough to meet the experience points that Yi-chun needs. Double the experience time, I'm afraid that those advanced players are hunting Advanced Warcraft one by one, and the experience points obtained every minute and second are 10 times or even 100 times higher than themselves. Time is urgent, even if Yi-chun doesn't want to catch up with top players on the leaderboard, he doesn't want to fall behind advanced players. Need to hunt high-level zombies, preferably elite level ones. Although the pressure will be great, the rewards obtained are also very generous. One elite monster is better than thousands of ordinary zombies. Yi Chun muttered to himself that in the era of the end of online gaming, whether it was zombies, mutated beasts, zergs, or Warcraft, there was a level division, as well as a quality division. Firstly, there are the most ordinary monsters, which are only elite monsters, followed by the Lord monsters, which can be called small bosses. The fourth layer is the big boss, a truly terrifying existence. A level 10 big boss can easily kill a level 40 player. The fifth one is the king boss, which is difficult to predict. It is said that the source of zombies is a zombie king in control. Yi Chun had seen a real big boss before, a silver-backed earth dragon with Asian dragon bloodline, only at level 10. However, at that time, the team defeated a 500-strong team with a level of 20 or above, and there were also 10 high-level players at level 35, as well as 2 players on the 40-level ranking list. This is the terrifying aspect of a boss, with the 4 basic attributes at least breaking through 50. Yi Chun did not witness all the scenes with his own eyes, he was just a fugitive at that time. If encountering a big boss now, Yi Chun would turn around and run on the spot, even if it was a level 1 boss, he would never dare to act recklessly. Because reality is not a novel, the protagonist in the novel instantly kills a 999 level boss, which looks extremely exciting, but in reality, there really is that kind of boss, and you may not even have the courage to take action. The difference between the two is too great. People need courage, but pure courage is foolishness. Lord-level Warcraft Yi Chun won't provoke either, so his goal is to target elite zombies or elite mutated giants. Of course, if he has the ability, he can also encounter elite Warcraft. Yi Chun can give it a try within level 10. He has 3 Jade chains, and the added attributes are equivalent to being an elite level attribute. Coupled with dragon boxing, it's not necessarily impossible to fight. Of course, the best thing is to encounter elite zombies, which have the weakest attributes. However, elite zombies bring abundant experience. Elite zombies, it's a bit difficult. Yi Chun murmured to himself, although he wanted to encounter elite zombies are not just cabbage. You can easily find them, but it won't be too difficult. In an instant, Yi Chun opened the forum in the system function. This is a means of communication between players, but in the absence of a job transfer, only the same city forum can be used. Players within a radius of 100 miles can see the posts they have posted, and after a job transfer, the main city forum can be used to see the posts posted by players within a radius of 1,000 miles for communication. After reaching level 50, you can use the national forum to see valid posts posted by players within a radius of 10,000 miles. After opening the forum system, posts quickly appeared in the projection image one by one. Double experience activity is open, requiring 1 output player. It's best to switch to a warrior. Recruiting strong output positions for the event, we have nannies to ensure efficiency. 2 assassins, 2 archers, 2 warriors, and 1 senior professional knight, currently lacking a wet nurse, can be fixed in the team. Posts appeared one by one, mostly due to the double experience activity, seeking teams. It is obvious that output positions and nannies are the most popular professions. Players can face 4 professions when transferring at level 10. Warriors, mages, archers, warlocks. And professions like knights belong to advanced professions, which are upgraded versions of warriors among the 4 basic professions. They need to complete certain tasks or obtain a knightly transfer certificate before they can be transferred, which is 1 in a million. So the 3rd post has the highest number of clicks and replies. But Yi Chun ignored all of this and was searching for information about elite monsters. Sure enough, after a while, Yi Chun saw the post she wanted to see. Elite-level zombies have appeared at Zijiku in Jiangnan Plain City. Many players have died so far, and several teams have been wiped out. Attention everyone! The post has been clicked 20,000 times, and each player can only count as one click. Moreover, this post has only been posted for less than 30 minutes, which means there are at least 20,000 players in the entire Plain City. Zijiku, it's not far from here. Yi-chan opened the map and quickly locked in the location. It would take 20 minutes to walk there. Yi-chan didn't want to waste time. He ran long distances, and his agility at 12 o'clock made Yi-chan run like a breeze. Originally a 20-minute journey, Yi-chan arrived at the West Street intersection in less than 4 minutes. Sure enough, the number of zombies at Zijiku was 3 or 4 times higher than in the previous place. At a glance, it was densely packed with zombies. Ah! The screams pierced through the sky, casting a layer of fear over the pitch-black night. Yi-chan followed the sound and quickly walked towards him. Along the way, many zombies rushed towards him, but they were all killed by Yi-chan raising his hand. Like a wild dragon entering the arena, sweeping away 1,000 soldiers. Soon, Yi-chan saw the elite zombies. Elite zombies, overall larger than regular zombies, are like Japanese sumo wrestlers, but covered in blood and with some intestines hanging from their shoulders, making them look very disgusting. Bang! The elite zombies were very fast, charging directly towards a player, breaking stone pillars and steel bodies. They then grabbed a player, crushed bones on the spot, opened their big mouths, and bit off the player's head in one bite. The screams rang out, and many players fled from all directions, emitting screams and panicking. At this moment, the elite zombie turned its gaze to Yi-chan. Chapter 8. Slaying Elite, Teen Covets. New. You are listening at novelfull.audio. With a steel-like body in the size of a sumo wrestler, this zombie gives an indescribable sense of oppression, with a pair of crimson eyes staring at Yi-chan, which is chilling. Zombies do not have intelligence, but elite-level zombies may have some intelligence, but this intelligence only judges the strength and danger of the enemy. If the enemy is very dangerous, they may run away. If they feel they can fight, they will definitely choose to take action. It is obvious that Yi-chan has not yet made the elite zombies feel intimidated. Roar. A roar sounded, and the elite zombie walked towards not far away, picking up a huge blood axe, shining with bronze luster, and watching Yi-chan pounce directly. Boom. 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 The elite zombies carried their footsteps and headed towards Yi-chan, causing the ground to resound with a loud roar. The blood axe shimmered with a bronze luster, shining brightly in the darkness. With this axe, even a tiger would be cut in half. Right will eyes. Go. Yi-chan didn't dare to be careless. His pupils changed directly to Sharingan, and at that moment, 10 times the slow release ability appeared. Immediately after, Yi-chan tried to activate the illusion, but he didn't know if it could target the zombie. But just as the elite zombie was about to approach, suddenly the zombie's pace couldn't help but stop, and it froze on the spot. This is an opportunity. Yi-chan jumped up directly, with extremely fast speed, like a gust of fresh wind, and instantly came to the face of the elite zombies. Then, with a dragon punch, he hit the elite zombies on the head. Dragon boxing was fierce and terrifying, and Yi-chan swung his arm, like a giant beast in the wilderness, fiercely hitting the head of elite zombies. Chong! The sound of steel colliding echoed, causing Yi-chan's arms to tremble. It must be said that the defense of this elite zombie was too terrifying, several times better than the previous high-level zombie, as if striking on titanium alloy. Roar! After being punched by Yi-chan, the elite zombie who had been enchanted suddenly woke up and let out a painful roar. Although Yi-chan did not cause any truly terrifying damage, this attack was extremely terrifying, making the elite zombie scream in pain. The elite zombie, who had regained his senses, picked up the blood axe and swung it towards Yi-chan, activating the Sharingan in Yi-chan, who possessed 12 agility attributes. He reacted instantly, but the blood axe was so fast that it exceeded Yi-chan's imagination. Bang! Kaka 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 kaka. At the original location of Yi-chun, a deep pit of half a meter was suddenly smashed out, and then a short distance was dragged, causing the ground to shatter and look shocking. If this were to be chopped with an axe, even Yi-chun would be cold. Bang, bang, bang. The fierce battle began, facing an elite-level zombie, and at this moment, Yi-chun knew what pressure was. Due to skill issues, Yi-chun did not master insight or reconnaissance techniques, so he did not know the opponent's attribute information. However, based on his intuition, Yi-chun could determine that this elite-level zombie should have 4 basic attributes above 10 points. Especially in terms of speed, although this elite zombie has a huge physique, its speed is very agile, and the speed of the axe's chopping is extremely fast. If it weren't for the ability to right-wheel eyes, relying solely on a 12-point agility attribute bonus, Yi-chun would have been hit by the blood axe in less than 3 rounds. Bang! The elite zombies swung their blood axe and immediately flattened the heads of 4 or 5 zombies, killing even their own people, completely entering a state of frenzy. Yi-chun's dragon fist continuously bombarded and broke 4 or 5 bones of the elite zombie, but this did not cause pain. Only the head was the fatal flaw of the zombie. However, the bones that Yi-chun broke were the legs and elbows, greatly limiting the movement of this elite zombie. In less than 10 minutes, the overall strength of the elite zombies had decreased significantly, while Yi-chun remained physically strong. Hello. This friend, do you need any help? At this moment, suddenly, a voice rang out. Elite zombies have attracted many teams, but the vast majority of them have come to take a look and try to find a bargain. Some teams have certain abilities, but it cannot be said that they can definitely kill elite zombies. Some teams are hiding in the dark, obviously hoping to take action and prepare to repair their swords or grab equipment when the elite zombies are about to fall. In the apocalypse of online games, equipment drop is exclusive and calculated based on damage. Whoever deals the highest damage will receive the equipment drop. Of course, if you die, the equipment is an unowned item. Below the small boss, as long as you have made a certain output or completed the final kill, you can have the right to pick up equipment. Therefore, these people are abbreviated as those who want to come and grab monsters. Boom! Yi-chun's dragon fist erupted, directly shattering half of the head of the elite zombie. His dragon fist was stained with blood, and he looked coldly at the team not far away before speaking indifferently. Who dares to be the first to snatch the mutated zombie? I'll have his entire team destroyed. Yi-chun's voice was extremely cold. He knew that if the elite zombies were really killed, someone would be eager to move, but his words were very direct. He didn't care about others, and whoever dared to go up first would die. This invisibly creates a kind of oppression and hesitation. Indeed, many people have shown signs of hesitation. After all, Yi-chun's ability to single out elite zombies is here. Being able to single out an elite zombie proves that he is not weaker than an elite zombie, and being a wise player would be even more dangerous. If you can't beat others, you can run. After running, you will have difficulty sleeping and eating. But the outcome will depend on a while. Finally, after another 10 minutes, under Yi-chun's wild beast-like attack, this elite zombie could no longer sustain itself. And at this moment, someone took action, not the team that had previously spoken out, but the team hiding in the shadows. Roar! Yi-chun burst out with the true meaning of dragon boxing, and the 2 Jade riding will eyes were released. He stared fixedly at the first player team to appear, staring at each other with 8 eyes. The latter were all stunned, their eyes blurred. And Yi-chun took the opportunity to directly kill the elite zombies. A beam of silver light flashed past. Silver items have been released. New book and new author, I beg for your support. I'm used to reading monotonous and enjoyable articles. If you think this book is well written, I hope you can support me. Thank you, thank you. Chapter 9. Team Invitation, Golden Chest, New Book. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Surprisingly, silver equipment was released. A glimmer of light flashed in Yi Chun's eyes as he grabbed the silver equipment with one hand and threw it into the system backpack. He still knows the news that many people have mixed eyes and wealth is not exposed. Then, his eyes strayed out. The appearance of this silver equipment has already made some players around envious. So, what he needs to do now is prove his strength. Otherwise, in this apocalyptic world, the scene of killing and looting is likely to unfold right here with him. If you're not kind, then don't blame me for being unjust. Immediately, Yi Chun's scanned eyes fell directly on the person he had hit with his illusion. They are a team of 3, preparing to snatch their elite monster. If it weren't for Yi Chun's timely release of illusions, it wouldn't be certain who would be the winner of the elite monster deer. And the 3 of them are clearly one team. 2 men and 1 woman, 2 of whom are wearing armor, 1 is wearing a robe, and the remaining woman is wearing a cloak that even covers her head. Looking at this outfit, I have already reached level 10 and have undergone a job transfer. But what if they switch jobs? They must die. Dragon boxing. Like the roar of a dragon, it roared out from Yi Chun's body. Yi Chun, carrying the power of Wan Jun, punched directly at the head of the armored man closest to him. They who have been enchanted are now living targets. Bang! With a loud bang. A scene resembling the opening of a watermelon gourd appeared in everyone's eyes. The armored man's head burst on the spot, he can't die anymore. The strong smell of blood caused chaos among the zombies far away. But the players around, their eyes are all straight. One punch blasted the head of a converted soldier, this power is a bit terrifying. However, just as the loud noise spread out, the 2 teammates of the armored man also woke up from the illusion. Especially when they saw the armored man transform into a headless corpse, their eyes shrank to the size of needles, it was because of fear. It's your turn. Yi Chun's toes turned and his figure dived towards them, like a falcon catching a rabbit. You. Earth Flow Shield. The man wearing a long robe had a hint of fear in his eyes, but he quickly moved his hands and recited a spell. This is his skill as a transferred mage. A mud and sand wall over 2 meters high emerged from the ground, blocking the way between him and Yi Chun. Open. However, Yi Chun's power is unstoppable. He has 12 points of power in all attributes, even if he hasn't changed jobs, he is enough to explode the wall in front of him. Bang! The explosion spread, and the wall suddenly scattered with a loud bang. Although Yi Chun's punch was damaged in power, it directly hit the long-robed man Yu Xiong in front of him. Puff! I saw a mouthful of blood mist floating in the air, and the man in the robe's body flew backwards like a deflating balloon, dragging a deep groove on the ground, making it impossible for him to survive. After exploding the mage's earth flow shield, he still has such power. He's so strong. This power attribute has already reached the level of level 10 elite monsters, right? This person is not simple, brothers, don't act rashly. The players who originally saw silver equipment and red-eyed began to mutter to themselves, ready to give up the idea of looting, after seeing Yi Chun's strength. After all, even if it were them, they wouldn't necessarily be able to achieve the level of Yi Chun. When facing the strong, greed can only be buried in the heart. In the crowd, the man who was the first to ask for Yi Chun to form a team couldn't help but flash a glimmer of light upon seeing Yi Chun's monetization. You. Don't come over here, I didn't mean to snatch your monster. At this moment, the only woman left wearing a cloak finally became afraid. With a mournful voice, Fan continued to explain, I am a sorcerer and an auxiliary profession that cannot harm you. If you want my equipment, I can give it to you, and even I can become your servant. Please don't kill me. Ah. I said, whoever takes action will destroy the entire team. There was no hint of sympathy in Yi Chun's eyes, and his words fell. Dragon boxing, came out loud. The woman didn't even let out a howl, but was struck by Yi Chunlei's swift blow, hitting her heart, instantly creating a transparent blood hole that was shocking. And in Yi Chun's mind. Kill the player and gain 10,000 experience points, kill the player and gain 10,000 experience points, kill the player and gain 10,000 experience points, 3 consecutive prompts sound directly. Adding 20,000 experience points from elite monsters, Yi Chun's experience points instantly reached 50,000. However, Yi Chun did not have the time to choose to upgrade, but instead glanced at other players. He wants to see who else dares to come up and have his ideas. However, it is obvious that under his scanning, there are hardly any other players who dare to stare at him. Yi Chun's previous ruthlessness and powerful strength have left an indelible influence in their hearts. Even in the greedy silver weapon, I can only think in my heart. However, just then, a man with yellow hair walked up to Yi Chun. He smiled faintly at Yi Chun's intimidation and then said, "Hello, my name is Li Xiaofeng. I didn't expect you to be able to defeat this elite monster alone. Your strength suits our taste. Do you want to team up together? Are you the person who said he wanted to team up with me when I killed the elite monster before?" Yi Chun heard this voice and became a bit familiar, his eyes narrowed slightly and asked. "That's right, it's us, but at that time, we didn't take the opportunity to snatch your elite monster. You know the sincerity behind this, right?" Li Xiaofeng still had a plain smile on his face. "Let's just forget about sincerity, and if you steal me, you'll see the end too." Yi Chun sneered and continued, "Also, I don't like forming teams. Why don't you hire someone else? Sincerity is the least valuable thing in the apocalyptic world, and Yi Chun wouldn't be foolish enough to believe anyone. What if I tell you that there is one of the most difficult hidden professions in our team, knight?" Li Xiaofeng said there was a hint of pride here. Teams like them with hidden professions, their strength goes without saying, and many players are pushing their brains to join. Since he told Yi Chun this news, he is naturally not afraid that he will not join in. "Sorry, I still don't like forming teams." Yi Chun's eyes twitched slightly, but he still refused Li Xiaofeng's invitation. Rare profession, although very strong, Yi Chun has divine-level unboxing skills, which may not necessarily be inferior to others. Joining this knight's team, it is obvious that they will only treat themselves as cannon fodder. Why should Yi Chun be limited by others? Li Xiaofeng didn't expect that when it came to the rare profession of knights, Yi Chun still refused to join, which made him frown. To be honest, he wanted to leave now. However, upon reflection, he had been posting for a few days now, and few experts in Pingyuan City had contacted them. Today, it was rare to see a master like Yi Chun. He couldn't help but lower his voice and said, "If it's a clue to a golden treasure chest, are you interested?" Golden treasure chest. Upon hearing these words, Yi Chun's heart couldn't help but beat fiercely. You should know that his most important secret in the apocalypse is the divine-level unboxing technique. Under 10,000 times the amplitude, he was forced to open the broken wooden treasure chest and unlock the golden equipment. If a 10,000-fold increase is used on a gold chest, isn't that right? Kings and epic items can all be unlocked. A few golden items have already made Yi Chunxiang so strong. That king, epic object. As soon as she thought of this, a flash of brilliance flashed in Yi Chun's eyes. The golden treasure chest is a must-win. Chapter 10. Agreed time, continuing to upgrade, new book. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After hearing Li Xiaofeng's whispers in the crowd. Suddenly, someone kept glancing towards us. No one wants to know too much about secrets. If you're interested, talk elsewhere. Li Xiaofeng glanced at Yi Chun again and walked towards a building in the distance. After picking up the equipment that had exploded from the 3 people he had killed, Yi Chun no longer hesitated in his heart and headed towards the building. In the building, there is a well-sealed office. You can rest assured of the authenticity of this golden treasure chest, it was told to me by the knight himself. Li Xiaofeng looked at Yi Chun in front of him and continued, moreover, the distribution system of this golden treasure chest is also equal. If it is not equal enough, we can exchange it for value with doomsday coins or other items. What kind of monsters are there? How many levels are there? Yi Chun asked with a narrowed gaze. The issue of allocation is clearly not the focus of Yi Chun's attention. This group of people, the reason why they temporarily called outsiders to obtain the golden treasure chest. It is extremely dangerous to think with your feet. If it weren't for Yi Chun's acceptance, he wouldn't have done such a foolish thing. What we currently know are some level 30 zombies and giant ferocious beasts. As for the edge of the treasure chest, there should be at least one elite level monster around level 30 left. Li Xiaofeng pondered for a while before speaking directly. Elite level monster. Yi Chun's mind began to analyze. Although his current strength is equivalent to a typical level 10 elite monster. However, it is still a bit difficult to fight against level 30 elite monsters. However, if we add that rare professional knight, then their group might really have some hope. When will we go? Yi Chun spoke again. Time is not in a hurry. After these 7 days of double experience, let's first level up to level 25 or above. This way, our chances of obtaining the treasure chest will be even higher. Li Xiaofeng snapped his fingers and said. This is also in line with Yi Chun's idea. Double the experience time, upgrading and enhancing strength is the wise move. Under the communication between the two, they left each other their contact information and each left. On the last day of double experience, Li Xiaofeng would naturally contact Yi Chun and inform him of the location. After the agreement was made here, Yi Chun also began to upgrade. The golden treasure chest is a must-have. And on Li Xiaofeng's side, he naturally won't easily compromise. Maybe they will also have their own plan on their side. So, to occupy the upper hand in this battle, strength is the most useful way. Upgrade first before proceeding. After leaving Li Xiaofeng, Yi Chun found a remote house. Kill those 3 players, plus a level 10 elite zombie monster. Yi Chun has 50,000 experience points. Ding dong, do you want to spend 10,000 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, did you spend 20,000 experience points to level up? Yes. With 2 system prompts, Yi Chun's level has reached level 9. As for the 10th level, it requires 50,000 experience points, and the remaining 20,000 experience points are obviously not enough. So, for now, let's not consider experience. Then Yi Chun took out the platinum equipment obtained by killing the elite monsters. I only saw one start. Bull Fist Set, Quality. Silver Grade. Intermediate Power plus 2 Passive Effect. There is a certain chance to increase the critical damage effect. The equipment attributes directly appeared in Yi Chun's mind. Silver quality equipment is obviously not worth gold equipment, especially gold level necklaces, but having such attributes is always better than a bear pole commander. Especially with this fist, it can be used in conjunction with Dragon Impact, which is still very effective in enhancing Yi Chun's combat power. Subsequently, Yi Chun took out the equipment that had killed 3 players. However, after some examination, it was mostly of bronze grade. No wonder they have such a dish, they can only make a living by grabbing monsters. Without saying a word, Yi Chun chose to decompose all of them, and after obtaining more than 300 primary refined stone fragments, he then synthesized the fragments into 3 primary refined stones. On the way to strengthening the necklace, I couldn't help but take another step forward. You should know that this is the first day that Lin Fan started to upgrade seriously, and he achieved such results, which is an existence that countless people envy. After finishing all of this, Yi Chun took advantage of the darkness and came back to the street again. Yi Chun doesn't want to waste even a minute or a second of these 7 days, which are double the time. Roar. On the street, there were constant roars. Yi Chun rushed over in the direction of the loudest sound. The louder the shout, at least the level will not be low. As long as high-level zombies can be found, Yi-chun's small goal of transitioning to a new job can be achieved tonight. Dragon Impact. Boom. With a loud bang, a high-level zombie at level 15 was thrown backwards by Yi-chun. I saw him swaying and standing up again. However, his left eye and head were constantly spraying green blood. After persisting for less than 3 seconds, he fell to the ground again, dead and unable to die again. The serious injury effect looks pretty good. And this is precisely the serious injury effect of Yi-chun's passive skill in the silver gloves. Although the probability is average, sometimes it saves a lot of time for Yi-chun to repair the knife. With the last monster being killed, Yi-chun once again gained 30,000 experience points. Ding dong, do you want to spend 50,000 experience points to level up? Yes. Ding dong, congratulations to the player on upgrading to level 10. Obtain all attributes +1, ding dong, as the player has reached level 10 and meets the requirements for job transfer. Do you want to initiate job transfer? Yes. Yi-chun is waiting for this moment.